I'm speaking now about Women on Fire, an extraordinary day, a gathering of women at Central Hall, Westminster, on April the 23rd, Easter Saturday this year. We hope on that day to uplift, inform and inspire you, to disarm uncertainty, and to make you feel a part of something wondrous, beautiful, and most importantly, possible. We are undoubtedly the privileged ones. We have choice and a voice, and that makes us the minority. So many women worldwide have little or no say in their society. No rights to education, no right to reliable contraception, no chance to determine their own course in life. No financial freedom nor independence. The statistics are depressing. Women do 2/3 of the world's work and we earn 10% of the income. Women produce half the world's food. We own 1% of the land. 2/3 of all adults who cannot read or write are women. In 2005, the executive director of the UN's Population Fund said, "World leaders will not make poverty history until they make gender discrimination history, until we stop violence against women and girls, and until women enjoy their full social, cultural, economic, and political rights." Well, we still have a bit to go. I got to thinking not about numbers, but about radiance. What is it that radiates from us when we think and feel? Could we not just turn up the volume when we're feeling happy? And might that then provide a really fertile seedbed for the new? Speaking out in a clear and loving voice knocks spots off the voice that has anger, outrage, or objection. And whatever you have felt in terms of love, there is more. There is the simple, quiet pleasure of being at peace with yourself, of loving the earth that nourishes and provides for all of humanity, of gazing tenderly, not critically, at your own body, that kindly thing that makes your individual life a possibility. Right now, we are all women on fire. So long as we answer to gravity, there's always the fire at the Earth's core beneath us. And that fire is just as important to life on Earth as the sun. Without the magnetic shield made by the planet's rotation and the iron-rich fire at its core, we'd have no atmosphere. We would fry in a solar blaze. In times when human life was quieter, when we lay down to sleep soon after sunset, or navigated on land or sea by stars, when we used our senses to stay alive, we were much more attuned to the electromagnetic frequencies of the earth. All of us create an electromagnetic field, and in just the same way as there are places on our bodies where the pulse is more strongly felt, so too for the Earth's surface. Many of those places were recognized by our ancestors as power points. Some, like stone circles, show peculiar magnetic fields. Compasses go awry. Some become important meeting places, centers for human power. We will be gathered on one of those on Easter Saturday in Westminster, with the Houses of Parliament to our south and the Abbey to the west. So it will be a good place to connect with the fire, to use that fire as the ever-present thread of continuity, woman to woman, cause to cause, but also to fire up creativity, that confident expression of ourselves. There is great power in collaboration, not judging another, not focusing upon difference, but loving that feeling of togetherness. Let us celebrate our differences, turning all our myriad ways of expressing female wisdom, love and joy into a rich, resilient, strongly woven tapestry. And then to act. Will you give voice to your dreams, express your very essence? We shall have to step forward again and again, in multiple ways, wherever we can. Here in our society, we can do just that. We can vote, not just politically, but with the choices we make as consumers, and in the causes we personally lend weight to. There are multitudes of inspirational, clear-thinking women of fire to set alight your own passion. Some of the best will be at Central Hall on April the 23rd. A woman only knows how lovely it feels to live her truth once she's begun to live it. Not just in hope or aspiration, not just in dreaming, but in action. You can sing, dance, draw, scatter words of beauty in the foment of your soul, or write them down as poetry. You can make something, gift your time to someone or something needful, campaign, initiate, collaborate, grow and give away. If you value beauty, truth, love, dare to live that now. In 1946, Central Hall is where the newly formed United Nations held its first General Assembly to promote and sustain peace after the Second World War, for each member nation one vote. 32 years earlier, when the First World War was about to wreak havoc on Europe, the suffragettes campaigning for votes for women met here in Central Hall. Now all nations face the same issue, whether or not their eyes are open or closed: the destruction of so much of the Earth's ecosystems that human life depends upon. Last year, the Secretary-General of the United Nations announced the creation of a climate finance panel and $100 billion a year to help those most affected by climate change. There are 19 on that panel. Not one is a woman. What shall we achieve on this Easter Saturday? Please come and make the most wondrous thing happen for you, for the world, and for ourselves. Thank you.